Two of the most popular products in the North American market for luxury off-road, off-grid camping right now are MDC USA and Pause by Palomino. And these are probably the most sought after models. We have the XT19HRT Off Grid Extreme and we have the Pause 20.3. Which one is better? I don't know that we could choose, but we certainly can show you the differences, and I think there's a lot to like. Let's go. Now, the calling card of both of these options is the fact that they are in fact very comfortable and they have lots of luxury built in, even though they're meant to go to very rugged places. So we're gonna start out comparing the interior spaces of the MDC USA trailer and the Palomino Pause. Let's start over here at the MDC. Now we're in the inside of that MDC USA trailer, and you're gonna notice it's very clean, very modern, and with these kind of surfaces, it's very easy to clean and also decorate to your preferences. Now there is no wood in this trailer whatsoever, even though it sure looks like wood and it sure feels like wood. Again, not wood, but wow, what a look. Notice how I fit in this. I'm 6'5" in my shoes. I have a little bit of headspace here, good arm space. Now, neither of the trailers we're looking at have a slide out, so you're dealing with the space and figuring out how they made it all work. So take a look, L-shaped dinette, a nice long table, a beautiful kitchen, and I'm going to turn you around in just a moment and we're going to see what the front end of the trailer looks like. But first, let's step back into this dry bathroom, because again, lots of headroom, lots of arm room, good amount of space for your toilet, for your sink, your countertop, storage all the way around, and like I said, dry bath. Let's step into that shower. And once again, standing completely upright, at 6'5" in my shoes in this shower. It is a great shower space with a handheld shower, lots of storage on the side here. It's good, but let's go see what the very front of the trailer looks like in the MDC. I'm coming to the front of the trailer, and again, super nice, super comfortable. This is a 79 by 58 intercoil spring pillow top mattress, very comfortable. Now you may notice those numbers aren't a true queen, which would be 60 by 80, but wow, that is close to a true queen. They call this one an Olympic queen. Take a look at all the open windows, the amount of natural light and natural airflow, and yes, I know, you can't see the bug screens. Every window has bug screens. Every window has blackout shades, including this one right above me. Very comfortable interior, very usable interior. Let's go compare the Pause. Here in the Pause 20.3, again, they have their take on a very nice, comfortable, modern space. Look at the textures. Once again, zero wood in this trailer as well. In fact, they have aluminum cabinetry, all powder coated all the way around. Great storage, as you can see. But let's talk about this bed. This is a true 60 by 80 queen, but it's got this ability to electronically go into lounge mode. So there you go, an inclining bed if you're inclined to do so. Great windows in this one as well. Fantastic airflow, light coming through, and they have the same functionality as each other with a bug screen, with a blackout shade, double pane windows on both trailers. I could go on, this is great. But I forgot to let you see how I fit in this as a taller person. Maybe even a little bit more space. In fact, I would say a good 2 or 3 inches taller in here. And again, wingspan. Look at this. Whereas we had a square sunroof in the other one, we have this long overhead, I don't know, maybe a stargazer type window situation, and another window on the front that also can be opened. Really, really nice. Great kitchen. These are fantastic textures, an incredible 3-burner stove situation. It really is something else. Let me turn us around and we'll look towards the back of the trailer. This is the back of the trailer, and you're going to notice you have, again, that kitchen on now my left side, and a good two-person dinette. I do consider this a two-person, a couples luxury off-road trailer. So there you go. And look at really nice spice rack. Storage all around, great size refrigerator. Both trailers have fantastic air conditioners and heating systems all the way. But take a look at this window. This pass-through window, again, bug screen, shade, but you can really enjoy the space out here, talk to someone outside. More on that later. But what's going on with this guy? This TV travels like this, so if you need in and out to the bathroom, you know, just a rest stop or something like that, it's not in the way. But when you want TV, you can unstrap it, turn it, watch it in here, or check this out. It can rotate around and be viewed outside right through that window. Pretty cool. But come on back and let's see what they are working with back here. This is another fantastic space. It is also a dry bath, and height is perfect, wingspan perfect. Great sink and shelf and cabinetry. Really all you need. Great amount of leg space, knee space if you want. Next, let's step up into the shower, and you're going to notice easily enough space for someone my size. It has a multi-head shower, so kind of a nice luxury residential situation. No seams in the surround, a shower bench right here, and above me, a multi-position vent right here with screen and blackout shade and built-in bezel light. Pretty wonderful. We have more to see. On the outside of this pause, well, it's pretty fantastic. They have a lot of storage on the outside, but one thing that both of these trailers do well is they offer you a great cook space. Let's see how the pause does it. They have a great cook space built onto a MORryde slide system. And it just keeps on going, y'all. Look at that. Now, what am I looking at? I have an incredible griddle, a stove. This is fantastic windscreen. Over here, now these are actually exterior solar panels. They're made by Renogy and they are really heavy duty. But generally, this is set up to accept a outdoor chest style 12-volt refrigerator or cooler or what have you, with all the plugs and power that you might need and more space. This is actually a pass-through storage, so there's a door on the other side. We have a sink that also connects to this. So everything is right here for your outdoor cooking fun and pleasure. We have rock sliders. We have more storage outside. What is this guy over here? All right, so I got recovery tracks, but on the other side, if I put these wings on, I have an outdoor bar area. So just imagine if you have someone inside, maybe someone outside, you could have a coffee station, you could have, you name it, fun. Now around the pause, you'll find these rails from various places. Now there are hooks on the inside, actually right above the entry door, and you can position those hooks on these outside rails or the inside rails to accept whatever you want. And then on the back, you'll notice that they also have full-size, ready-to-go off-road tires, this incredible bumper. And what is that door doing here? Let's open up. Let's find out. And it's now open, and you'll notice that it has this kind of built-in garage space. Now you make of it what you want, but there's space in here for all kinds of gear, for your hobbies. Maybe it's a small muck room if you're doing some really dirty adventuring, but you have access to a lot of gear. We'll talk about the electronics in just a moment, but there it is. They have an exterior garage space, utility room, build to suit your purposes. Let's keep going. And of course, you do have a full walk-on roof with a lot of solar up there. Again, I'll talk electronics in just a moment, but they have a super duper ladder and fenders that can support your weight. At least they easily support mine. Rock sliders again. The other side of that pass-through storage, we'll talk about Garmin in just a minute because how are they involved? And then on the very front, you have some storage over here, storage on top, and room enough for two 30-pound propane tanks right here. So let's go compare and see what the MDC USA offers you. Now, much like the Pause, the MDC USA has a really great pass-through storage, which also can double as a situation for your freezer or cooler. They have a lot of power for it, and again, a really good slide out tray. Right now I see a lot of accessories that MDC includes because they're cool like that. Now, in this one, I wonder what we will find. A really nice outdoor cook space as well. So here we go. This kitchen goes on and on. So I'm going to open up quickly. I'm not going to do the full setup because we have other videos for that. But a 3-burner stove with wind rings, a nice setup for your spice rack or whatever utensils you have, and a sink. Now, you saw a prep table pull out over here, and there is an extra leg piece because we're just doing a quick demonstration and not actually putting much bearing weight on it. There is a table leg that you can attach here to make sure that this is really, really solid. But how nice for an outdoor cook space. It can be lit, it can be under the awning, and they provide a full canvas surround annex room that I have a video I just shot yesterday, and we're going to try to get that on YouTube soon on exactly how it looks and how it's set up. So stay tuned. An annex room for the outside included standard. Then this can be a prep table. I don't have it unlocked, but it folds down much like you saw in the Pause. And what is this? You can easily relocate that 12-volt television from the inside and just slide it into this clip, plug in, and you have power and connections for entertainment under your awning. Outdoor speakers coming on around. Access to the roof via a really good ladder because, again, walk-on roof with a whole lot of solar. We're going to talk how much in just a little bit. Off-road tire, mega hub wheel. Now here's something that's a little different. This one has a cassette toilet. We'll talk capacities on water tanks here in a little bit. And access to your wet bay with all your water connections, outdoor shower, water heater, other side of your pass-through storage, but on the tongue, a really nice tongue box. I want to show you this side and the middle because the other side pretty nearly mirrors this side. It's a really deep metal space, and this one is set up for 2 jerry cans. Really nice if you need to bring more water or more fuel with you. This one accepts 2 20-pound or 5-gallon propane tanks right there. So there it is, lots of storage here, but there's more to talk about, more to compare between the MDC USA and the Pause. Let's talk some of the features, the appliances that bring you just a little bit more comfort. Now I'm underneath a Truma Aventa Eco air conditioner. That is 13,500 BTU, and there is a Truma furnace system. It is propane driven, and it is 11,005 BTU. And this is a 6.2 cubic foot refrigerator. It is 12 volt, it's compressor, good amount of space with a bottom freezer space right there. Now, something about this is that they have a cold weather pack on this trailer, so between all these comfort systems and the heating, they also make sure that you can camp pretty cold because there's heating pads on all of the water holding tanks. The black tank can receive heat from the inner cabin. All the water lines on the outside are insulated. All the water lines on the inside walls, exterior inside walls, and the access to the outside water system. That's a lot, I know. It all has access to be heated in some way, shape, or form, whether it be from the backside using interior cabin heat, or whether it be those heating pads. So you can camp cold in an MDC USA, and you can camp comfortably with all of the air conditioning, whether it be cold or hot appliances aboard this trailer. How does the pause compare? We're in the pause now, and on this aspect of this comparison, things are going to look mighty similar because we have the same Truma Aventa air conditioner, we have the same furnace, and we have the same water heater. So from an appliance standpoint, these offer you a very similar experience from a comfort standpoint. Except for the refrigerator, because the refrigerator, this is a Furrion refrigerator at 16 cubic foot. Again, 12 volt, again, compressor. So make of that what you will. Now, let's talk about how long you can stay out there when you're having those really cool off-grid adventures. Well, you need water. That's quite important. And the Pause 20.3 that I'm in right now has, get this, 76 gallons of fresh water, 30 gallons of gray water, and 30 gallons of black water storage. Just imagine, that is a lot of capacity for your travels. Let's go check out that MDC and see what we can find there. About the same situation here, super comfortable by the way. Let's talk water, because the MDC USA trailer, the one I'm in, it has a capacity of 42 gallons freshwater split between two tanks before and after the axle. So that's 21 gallons up front, 21 in the back, freshwater, a lot. And then your gray tank is another 21 gallons. Now your black tank is a cassette toilet. It's only handling one job. It's only doing one duty, if you will. So it's a cassette toilet, about 5 gallons. Now let's talk a little bit about how do you get down the road. The chassis on the MDC USA is built on their True Trax independent suspension. Now it's a true independent suspension, and it's a trailing arm suspension with really beefy springs and really strong shock absorbers. So it also ties into these mega hubs and 12-inch electric brakes on the wheels. So from a sure-footedness standpoint and a sturdy build, this is kind of an all analog, no-brainer, going to get you there and back with very little issue, muss, or fuss kind of situation. So there it is. Rugged suspension on the MDC USA. What do they have over there? Now, I'm not sure what kind of view we can get for you here, but if you look way back under there, you're going to notice another independent suspension system on the Pause, and it is also a trailing arm suspension on the Pause, but there's a big difference. This is a MORryde air suspension, so it has air shocks on it, and what does that do for you? Well, first off, this suspension gives you 25 inches of clearance and control over ride height. Let's say you need to get over a low water crossing. You can raise that trailer up, or you need to duck a little bit under something that's overhead, you can lower that trailer down. And using the Garmin system that's on board, it can auto level itself. So a great ride. It's all attached to a MORryde Huck Rivet frame. It's aluminum, MORryde Huck Rivet aluminum frame. It's strong, it's lightweight, and it really can take you places. Now, it would be kind of silly to have such a capable frame and chassis and suspension and hubs and all that, and not have a 360-degree style hitch that is capable of bouncing it around all those off-road places. And that's what this is. This is a Cruisemaster DO35 360 style hitch, and so it can really articulate and make sure that wherever your tow vehicle goes, this trailer stays connected and behind you. Now let's go see what the Pause is working with. Now you might remember I was talking about the Cruisemaster DO35 on the MDC USA. This is MORryde's answer to that, and you might notice a slight mass difference here. This is a beefy 360-degree style hitch, and it doesn't seem to want to move like that. It actually accepts a standard tow ball, this one being a 2 5/16 tow ball, but it doesn't want to rotate that much because it's in highway mode. But if we free it up, you'll notice now we have a lot more articulation. Make sure, once again, that trailer goes right behind your tow vehicle to your adventures and destination. There's more. So on the Pause 20.3, there are two packages, if you will. Standard, this trailer is going to come with 600 watts of solar attached to the roof, and it's Renogy solar panel on the roof. The batteries, 540 amp hours of battle-born lithium-ion batteries. And then the entire management system, MPPT controllers, solar chargers, and all that, that's going to be Victron. It has a 3,000 watt pure sine wave inverter, and you can see everything that this is doing through the Garmin system right inside. The Garmin system does it shows you everything about the power, but it does more. You can control every single light in the trailer. You can control leveling the air suspension. You can control the tongue jack and your stability jacks. You can control the awning. You can control your sound system and your entertainment. Garmin has got you covered there. Now let's say you want more. Well, on the Pause 20.3, you can have more if you do an upgrade in the power package. You can still have that 6,000 watts of Renogy solar on the roof, but they can add, what you saw on this trailer, 400 watts of portable solar that you can patch in. Now that 540 amp hours of battle-born batteries, that can get goosed way on up to 1,040 amp hours of lithium ion. Beyond that, it's largely the same. You have the same solar controllers from Victron, you have the same inverter, you have all the same other Victron equipment running through that same Garmin system, but it is just more solar and battery. Now, not to be trifled with, they're outdone. MDC USA put 1,225 watts of solar on the roof. It's Renogy, it's all Renogy on this one. So massive solar on the roof. Get this, you have 800 amp hours of Renogy Rego batteries on here. Fantastic system, ties beautifully into the system. And then your MPPT controller and your DC to DC charger and your 3,000 watt pure sine wave inverter is all Renogy, so it's all one perfect ecosystem that talks together, and you can see all the details on the Renogy One Core. And that is a beautiful display inside that you can also connect to on your smartphone and see everything that's going on in your system. So, very capable from a power standpoint, much like that Pause trailer. Now, I must admit, I really like both of these trailers. I would have a hard time choosing between them because they are both incredibly well built and they have great components, great appliances, great power and great capacities, and they really can go to fantastic places. So you might need to look at them in person. We have them both here at Princess Craft RV. You can check out the MDC lineup. You can check out the Pause lineup. We have them both. You can A/B them for yourself. You can get in them and just decide which one feels right to you and for your purposes, for your family. I don't know that I can tell you which one is a winner. For me, I want them both. You might as well. So you should come see them in person. MDC USA, Pause by Palomino, very capable, luxurious campers with all the power, capacity, and ruggedness you could possibly need to where you want to go. Check them out at Princess Craft RV. We have them at our Round Rock location in Texas. We have them at our Katy location in Texas. It's been a pleasure showing them to you, and we will see you next time.